GR IAS Academy.
Days, 100 teams, 1 goal UPSC Prelims. Hello everyone, welcome back to Mission Surya. In this program, we deal with current affairs completely from prelims perspective and identify most probable questions from these topics. So now let's get started. Our first topic is about quantum computer. So why we are studying about quantum computer? Why? Because India's first quantum computer to be launched in our Amravati, which is present in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, fine. When? April 1st, April 14, 2026. Who announced it? Nara Chandrababu Naidu has announced it. And what is his vision? He wants to make Amravati as a global hub for advanced technologies, and this is aligned with the National Quantum Mission. So that is why we are reading about this. Okay. Okay, fine. Amravati has been designated as a quantum hub. Why? Because India's first quantum computer is being set at Amravati Quantum Valley, and there will be 8 specialized towers present over there for computing, that is quantum computing, for R&D and for startups and innovations. Okay, what are its main objectives? To build a world-class infrastructure and to attract investments and talent and future-ready technology city, to make Amravati as a future-ready technology city. And what are we focusing on here? On self-reliance. So here we are aligning with the Atmanirbhar Bharat program for our quantum technology. Okay, and then we also want to reduce dependence on the imports and develop indigenous hardware and software regarding quantum technology. And we want to encourage the collaboration between industry players, R&D institutions and the partners who are having edge in technology. And by bringing quantum computer into the Amravati, we are boosting for the startup infrastructure, startup ecosystem in quantum technology and for innovation in the field as well. And this will encourage youth to get trained in quantum computing and related fields. So what is the main vision here? Made in Amravati, made in India, Atmanirbhar Bharat as well, and Amravati has to be stand and become one of the top 5 global quantum hubs by 2030. This is the vision of starting bringing first Indian quantum computer to the Amravati and making Amravati Valley. So what do you have to remember here for the exam? You need to remember what is quantum computing. This has been explained in our previous class. Please check our playlist. And what quantum computer uses? It uses qubits and it can exist in multiple states at certain point of time. It will also enable high speed computations as well. And where it can be used? For discovery of the drugs, cryptography, climate modeling and optimization problems as well. So that is why quantum technology is very important. Moving to the next topic, deep sea fauna. Okay. Geological Survey of India has conducted a recent survey and found that there is a rich deep sea biodiversity, especially around seas that are surrounded by India. So there are around 4,371 species in India. Relating to Protista, it is around 1,032, and for Animalia it is 3,339 species. Okay, how they are distributed along different seas that are surrounded by India? Okay, Arabian Sea it is 2,766 species, Bay of Bengal it is 1964 species, Andaman Sea and Lakshadweep species 1396 and 253 species. So that's how the species distribution is along the India. And what are important observation of the study conducted by Geological Survey of India? Maximum diversity is seen in western coast, that is Arabian Sea. Western coast, that is Arabian Sea. This place has seen most diversity. Okay. What about another? Lakshadweep Sea shows least diversity. Okay, fine. What do you have to remember here for the exam? India is bordered by Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, Andaman Sea and Lakshadweep Sea. Okay. What is the historical contribution here? India was already pioneer in deep sea exploration, and in 1874 it has deployed Royal Indian Marine Survey investigator ship. So already historically India has contributed more for deep sea exploration, and it has conducted studies in Indian seas till 1926. So that is the contribution of India for deep sea exploration regarding fauna. So what is deep sea fauna? Organisms that are living in the deep ocean regions where light is very low, high pressure and low temperature are the conditions of the deep ocean region. And these ecosystems are highly diverse but poorly explored because we cannot go easily, right? Because deep sea will have high pressure. We can't survive there. That is the reason why it's very difficult to explore deep sea. And this is sustained how? By marine snow, chemosynthesis, because photosynthesis is not possible because light is very low there, right? And organic falls, whale falls, like whenever whale die, it settles at the bottom of the ocean. So many organisms that are living in deep ocean survive on those whale. So that is why this helps them to survive in deep ocean region. Okay, what is the importance? It helps us to understand ecosystem of marine region and to discover new species also, and to have applications in medicine and biotechnology. Whenever you find new species, we'll research on them whether they can be useful for medicine or biotechnology. Okay. It will also support India's mission like Indian Deep Ocean Mission. So that is the importance of this survey. Okay. The next topic is Bhavasagara Referral Center. Okay, fine. This has been designated as a repository. For what? For registering the information about the deep sea fauna, just we have read it. And this comes under BDA Act 2002. So how it is designated as a repository? What are its function? It preserves studies and documents about the species that are present in the deep ocean region of India, and it maintains around 3,500 specimens of the discovered species, and they represent around wide range of marine organisms which consist of many varieties of marine organisms. Okay, that is why Bhavasagara Referral Center is also important for your exam. Okay, what is its importance? It preserves specimens and data related to them and DNA sequences for the future use as well. It serves as a custodian of the specimens that have been discovered in deep sea of Indian waters, and it also contributes for capacity building by providing and promoting the expertise in deep sea, and it is in line with the objective of UN Decade of Ocean Science for Sustainable Development 2021 to 2030. That is the importance of Bhavasagara Regional Center. And the next topic is Matsya 6000. So what is Matsya 6000? Okay, this is one vehicle that have been developed by National Institute of Ocean Technology in Chennai under Samudrayan mission. So what is its importance? It is the first manned deep sea submersible vehicle. For what? For exploring deep sea oceans. Okay. The expectation is it can carry around 3 people and goes up to 6,000 meters in the deep oceans. So usually we can't reach that much distance. Why? Just now we read, right? The temperature, pressure is not feasible for human to survive over there because high pressure will be there. As you go inside the water, the pressure increases. So human cannot survive there. This vehicle is made such a way that the environment inside the vehicle is suitable for human to survive, and this will travel around 6,000 meters. So this is intended for deep sea exploration and to study about the marine biodiversity and any mineral resources that are present in the deep sea. And here we need to understand the efforts taken by India to check the ocean seas for deep seas for biodiversity and mineral resources as well. Okay, fine. So it will support blue economy policy of India. And who is the ministry overseeing all this process? Ministry of Earth Sciences. So Ministry of Earth Sciences is the head of the mission. Okay, fine. So what are its important features? This is equipped with life support systems that are advanced navigation tools, robotic arms for collecting samples, whether it could be minerals, whether it could be species, and high resolution imaging systems. Okay, these all are equipped with this vehicle. Okay, what else it has? It is made up of titanium, and this has been developed with the collaboration with ISRO. Okay, it withstands extreme pressure in the deep ocean, and it also has systems for control of buoyancy, propulsion, communication systems, navigation, data and voice transmission, and power supply as well. So these all features are available in our Matsya 6000. So this is very important for your exam because what? It explores deep seas of Indian waters. Okay. This is the first time there is a vehicle that carries 3 people into the deep ocean. Okay. And it also includes batteries, subsea manipulators, and emergency support systems if needed as well. So these all have been equipped in this system. And next one is India's Naxal free mission. So our Union Home Minister, he announced that almost entire Maoist leadership has been eliminated within past 2 years. Only few members might be present. So government aimed to make whole India Naxal free by March 2026, and it has some strategies to achieve the same. So let's see how it helped. The first one is Samadhan strategy. Here both short-term measures and long-term measures have been taken. And then development initiatives like special central assistance and Dharti Aba Gram Utkarsh Abhiyan and Aspirational District Program. These efforts are considered to bridge infrastructure and service gaps in left-wing extremism affected regions. So that is why Home Minister has announced that we have succeeded in eliminating Maoist almost. Okay. And there is one policy called surrender and rehabilitation policy. So they will provide financial aid, training and stipends also for reintegrating them into the society. And they have also done what? They used technology and improved security for the nation as well. How did they do? They used drones for the surveillance, taken images from satellite communication system, used AI based analytics, and they tracked mobiles as well. So that is how they strengthened the security and used technology for the purpose. And they also disrupt the funding mechanism using Prevention of Money Laundering Act also. So that's how whenever the funding is stopped, it's very difficult for an organization or any process to run. So that is why they have done a stricter laws and used them to control the funding mechanism and surveillance mechanism and supported them to integrate them into the society and used advanced technologies for monitoring them. By using all these approaches, they have reduced the Maoist presence in the India. So, okay, what is Naxalism? Left-wing extremism. So, it is originated from Naxalbari movement. Why? To challenge the state. How? Through armed insurgency. To do what? To establish parallel governance. So, who they target? Forces, infrastructure and the political institutions. So, they want to establish parallel governance. Why? Because they believe that our government is not capable and failed to serve people. So, that is why, that is how, and that is the reason why Naxalism has started. Okay. Where it is mostly seen? There is a red corridor covering few districts. Okay. So, there the presence of Naxalism is seen more. And here red marking districts are called red corridor, and the few areas which are moderately affected are shown in orange. Okay. And least affected areas are shown in yellow. So, here Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Odisha comes and West Bengal comes under red corridor. Okay. And there are few areas that Maoist expansion took place, that is Assam and Manipur. So, why reasons? What are the reasons for Naxalism to develop? The first problem anywhere is economical problem. Whenever people are not having sufficient resources, there will be the problem. So, the first problem will be socio-economic factors, that is where they are marginalized, means they don't have any access to resources from few generations, and there is no access for education, and they are caught in vicious cycle of poverty. Okay, what else could be the reason? Governance issues. There will be laws made, but sometimes they will not be implemented properly. So, this will not be acceptable for people. So, what, like Forest Rights Act, you will make the laws but you are not implementing them. PESA Act. So, if you are not implementing them, people will say these are only paper mechanisms, we are not being solved with our problems, we are stuck in vicious poverty cycle. So, that is why Naxalism has started. Okay, fine. Our next topic is IBC. amendment of IBC, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. So, okay, we are already having IBC code. Why you are bringing the amendment? To improve the effectiveness of IBC code. So that is why they brought the amendment. Okay. The select committee is involved in this IBC. What it want? It want to reduce the delays and to give more value to the stakeholders who involved in the insolvency of particular institution. Okay, whoever has invested in this institution, they are called stakeholders. So they should be given high value whenever there is a insolvency of such institution, and it want to follow best practices which are followed globally. Okay, what is the major reform here? Creditor initiated insolvency resolution process. So this has been introduced in part of the amendment. So why it has been introduced, and what about the past one? The past one is underutilized, so that's why they brought amendment. So it will allow creditors who has given credit to the institution, they can initiate IBC. Okay, how? Through out of court process. That whenever the process is taken out of court, usually the resolution will be faster and more efficient. You know, right? There is a problem with judicial judges are less in number. So process of solving any issues in courts will be slow. So that is why whenever any issues are taken out of court, they will be solved faster. That is why we have introduced fast tracking courts for women's safety as well, right? Okay, what are the important highlights of this bill? It provides voluntary mechanism, because creditors who has given credit to the institution, they can start insolvency proceedings. So that is why this provides a mechanism. Okay, now cross-border insolvency framework. So it will establish some structure to handle cross-border insolvency cases, that means between countries, and enables creditors from other countries to access the assets in our country, and it aligns with the standards, global standards. Okay. Next one is clean slate principle. So once a resolution plan is approved for IBC, the initial prior claims against that corporate debt, they will be extinguished unless they are explicitly retained. So once the IBC proceeding starts, all the prior claims will be extinguished. So that is there. And the next one is there will be strict timelines, means there will be 14 days for the initiation to admit the cases, and they must dispose the case within 3 months, and liquidation should be done within 180 days, which can be extended till 90 days more. So that are the important features. Next, what are the other important key changes in this amendment? That is, no automatic appointment of resolution professional and strengthened role of committee of creditors. So here the main thing is creditors can initiate proceedings for insolvency. So that is the important. That's all for today. For detailed notes, please visit our website, and for complete UPSC preparation, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Telegram channels. Links are given in the description box below. Thank you.